Good evening. To this, your worst nightmare.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Ripper Radio Podcast. I am your host, the Necromancer, as always, here at Ripper Radio. That's your podcast for Monday, June the 26th. And as always, here at Ripper Radio, we got a lot of bands in store for you, so let's don't waste any time. Up first on the Ripper Podcast is System Thrashed. This is a new song off their new released album, Edge of the Night. You can find that through the CD Baby store. And this song is called Iron Storm, and that comes to you right now on your Monday live edition of Ripper Radio. Alright, that was After Dusk with Masters of Earth. Before that we had Light Years with Say It. ACIDIUN with Urges. Your Last Rites with the Contra's Objection. And we started the block of music and the show off with System Thrashed in Iron Storm. I'm joined now by the lovely Raven of Raven's Knock Music. Welcome to the show. You got something to say to the people?
Well, hello. Thank you for that lie of an introduction.
Lovely.
Anyway, I'll be starting a new shift with my new job, and won't be able to do my show on Saturday nights anymore. So last Saturday night, during Facebook Live, my fans that I was talking to said that they still wanted a live show. So we talked about it, and we are going to be on Monday nights now. Raven's Knock Music will be on Monday nights at 8 o'clock starting July 3rd. It'll just be for a few weeks, and then I'll find out what my permanent schedule will be, probably close to the end of training. So everybody will get to listen to my silliness on Mondays for a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll still be playing a Pound of Flesh and all the goodies that Raven's Knock Music has every Saturday, but just on Monday. So keep on looking for that. Thank you for joining me and announcing our schedule change. Everything else is great.
Enjoy the music.
Alrighty. Speaking of the music, for the first time on the Ripper Radio podcast, we have Tiger Claw. They're out of Germany. They're on 7 Hard Media. And this is their song, Storm of Steel. That comes to you right now on your Monday live edition of Ripper Radio.
Tell me, is this WITHERFALL, and you're listening to Ripper Radio.
Just to give me any money and tragedies I suffer and fail. Just when you thought I'd care about the dormant fire strength that makes the attitude that we all have. School is testing now, and as I carry all the burdens, thought my life was never something to save. Back and play your record, never living, never need another ring to cast the shadows beneath my grave. Shadows are made from regrets and regrets. Never again, never again. The remnant of remorse, a remnant of attachment. Never again, never again. Upon the world with eyes all blind. Never again, never again. Floated way down, never to be reopened. Never again, never again. All is lost. Come inside. Say your piece before you die. Run away on when stardust fall. It shall return to the grave.
Alright, that was All Kings Fall with The Shadow Beneath My Grave. Before that we had Chariots of the God with War of the Gods, Ancestral with Lust for Supremacy, Black Star with Evil Heart, and we started that block of music off with Tiger's Claw and The Storm of Steel. Up next on the Ripper Podcast, we're going to play some Texas Doom for you. This is the first time on the show. This is the Black Sound with their song Thrice Wolves. And that comes to you right now on your Ripper Radio Live Monday podcast.
Darkness
Hey y'all, this is Ryan from the band MG Flash. You're about to hear the toll from our new album, The Road, right here on Ripper Radio.
This is Raven of Raven's Knock Music. Are you in a band and would like to be a part of our show on Ripper Radio's podcast? Well, send us an email at ripperradio6@gmail.com. Be sure to include your band info, some MP3s, or any promo stuff that you'd like to send us, and we'll get you on the air at Ripper Radio or on Raven's Dog Music. So send an email to ripperradio6@gmail.com. Hope to hear from you soon.
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hello out there in Ripper Radio Land. This is the Necromancer from the Ripper Podcast. I'd like to let you know all the different ways you can get a hold of us on the internet. Of course, you know, thespreaker.com/user/Ripper Radio, which is the standard Spreaker.com, and also there's a Spreaker app you can download for your phone. But also, we have YouTube. You go to YouTube, you type in Ripper Radio, you look for our icon, click on that, and you can subscribe to our channel and have every single Ripper Radio podcast or Raven's Night Music at your disposal, because all of them are on YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on iTunes. Tune in, just check out iTunes. Type in Ripper Radio or Raven's Night Music. Our icons will come up. You can click on either one of those and listen to all the current episodes that are available through the iTunes store and app. Also, we're on TuneIn. You type in Ripper Radio or Raven's Night Music on the TuneIn app or TuneIn.com. You can listen to all our available ones on there. But also, wrongly announced, official, we are now on Stitcher. So if you go to Stitcher.com, you can go down and download the app from Stitcher, or you can listen straight from the internet for both our shows at Ripper Radio and Raven's Night Music. So don't forget to like our page on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Make sure you get a hold of us on Twitter. We have a Lincoln's page as well for Ripper Radio, so any of those three ways you can keep track of what's going on. And last but not least, don't forget our ripperradio.weebly.com site. You can listen to the program and find all the news, what's happening around the music industry, and what might be happening new here at Ripper Radio. So make sure you tune in to all our different ways to listen in, whichever you prefer. And as always, rock horns up, rock on, and bang your head to Ripper Radio.
Alright, that was MG Flash with The Toll. Before that we had KROH with Mother Serpent. Sixes with A Cross to Burn. Bummified with Leviathan Wakes. And we started that block of music off with The Black Sound and Trice Wolves. Up next on the Ripper Podcast out of Japan, we have No Limited Spiral. This is from their latest release, Into the Marine Snow, on Wormhole Records. It's slated for a United States release on July the 28th, so keep an eye out for that. It was released today in Europe and everywhere else, but we have to wait till the 28th of July for the United States release. But without further ado, this is No Limited Spiral, and the song is called The Witch of Dusk.
seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
That's it! You're locked in here with me!
know, if you live in a world where 53 billion animals are being killed every year, and the best justification we have is they taste good, it's not surprising that we have an awful lot of violence in the world and that people have become inured to it, because it's part of our lives.
Horns up, rock on, and bang your head to Ripper Radio.
Hi, this is Gray from Enemy. You are listening to Ripper Radio.
Today's top stories in the news are bomb threats downtown. It seems as if the water supply on the northeast side is contaminated, and we have a beef epidemic upon us.
It's time to open your eyes. It's time to see it. It's time to open your mind and stop believing. Wait for the moment. Wait for the day. Close your eyes one more time and watch your life waste away. There's more than you'll ever need. There's more than you'll ever dream. There's more than you've ever seen, but still you're crying. It's worse than a distant scream. It's worse than the darkest dream. It's worse than you've ever seen, and yes, you're dying. 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 Every time I run and hide, I feel so sick, it's like it's taunting me. Every time I try to fly, I can't escape what lies in front of me. I can't escape what lies in front of me. Can't escape what lies in front of me. Fear, how we control you, how we mold you, how we keep you all in check. You've seen the broken disguise, can you believe it? Not such a fucking surprise, this mountain of shit. Wait for your one chance, and make them pay. Close the door one last time and put them in their grave. There's more than you'll ever need. There's more than you'll ever dream. There's more than you've ever seen, but still you're crying. It's worse than a distant dream. It's worse than the darkest dream. It's worse than you've ever seen, and yes, you're dying. 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 Every time I run and hide, I feel so sick, it's like it's taunting me. Every time I try to fly, I can't escape what lies in front of me. I can't escape what lies in front of me. Can't escape what lies in front of me. Fear, how we control you, how we mold you, how we keep you all in check.
Alright, that was Enemy with Selling Fear. Before that we had Beating Dead Meat with Full Force. Gravehuffer with Kill for Sport. Excuse me. Fancy with Ascend. Dante's Theory with Iron Coffin. And we started that block of music off with No Limited Spiral and The Witch of Dusk. Up next on the Ripper Podcast is OLATHIA with Hellhound, and that comes to you right now on your Monday live edition of the Ripper Podcast.
Take down to hit the hell. your style. Malicious riddles full of hate and selfishness. The beast consumed your soul. Read the writing on the wall. Feel the fear through your core. Cut and run. Wave of destruction is done. Stay true to the cause. New age of creation has dawned. The battle is won. Read the writing on the wall. Feel the fear through your core. Read the writing on the wall. Feel the fear through your core. Cut and run.
Revolution, evolution, simplifying soul solution, integrating, recreating subconsciously. Keepers of the blinding light from beyond, they see behind. Above it all, they read the signs of insanity. The ones who believe, the ones who can see. They whisper to me, the ones who would set us free. Superstitions of the mind, with the power so divine, the seduction of mankind, persuading me. Falling from the rising sun, rival ending has begun, urging us to carry on intuitively. See the light, don't delay. Falling down, we cannot wait. Open up, illuminate, they must be received. The ones who believe, the ones who can see. They whisper to me, the ones who would set us free.
quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hey, this is Raven from Raven's Knock Music. Just needed to give you a little public service announcement here. The Raven's Knock Music podcast will be on Monday nights for a few weeks, starting July the 3rd. It will still be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll still have all kinds of great music and the pound of flesh from Only Flesh. So just remember, due to a schedule change at work, Raven's Knock Music will be on Monday nights starting July the 3rd. It's time for me to fly.
Alright, that was Mortal Strike with Smash the Tyrants. Before that we had WITHERFALL with The Portrait, WRETCH with The Ones, Power Theory with Cut and Run, and we started the final block of music off with OLATHIA and Howl Howl. That concludes this edition of the Ripper Radio Podcast. Tune in again tomorrow at 8 o'clock for another edition of Melt Your Face Metal from us here at Ripper Radio. And until then, horns up, rock on. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.